We're going to talk about kind of these internalized definitions of art, or how art is supposed to be made and done, and how that impacts our artist practice. So this week, I already saw Phillipa shared in the Facebook group. She watched our latest article, which is all about overcoming creative block, how you can kick it to the curb. And she said kind of a big takeaway for her, or a shift that she's had in her practice, is to no longer have this clear end product in mind for her artwork, and losing that expectation of what it has to look like at the end has made the process more fun for her, and she's made more artwork and more artwork she's proud of. And that's something I do. That's something I've suggested in that blog post. You can go to artiststrong.com/blog to read how to kick your creative block to the curb. But I think it's a really helpful thing to be considering, because when we create this black and white understanding of what our finished art has to look like, that then limits our creativity and makes us feel boxed in, and probably creates a stronger sense of limitation and less freedom in our choices. Being a recovering perfectionist, for me, as soon as I have this clear vision of what it's supposed to look like, when it doesn't meet that, that means by definition of that kind of expectation, I've failed, or I'm not good enough. So by removing this idea of me having to know what my finished art looks like, I feel more freedom to explore and enjoy the work itself and figure out whether it's finished as I finish it. And this body of work, the art that I'm doing that you can see behind me, these are different works and different stages of progress, but that's how I've been figuring them out, and I love them and I feel proud of them, and I can see that people are connecting with this work. So there's something that's working for me, and ultimately that's part of the conversation I want you guys to be engaging in here, is to ask yourself, just because a strategy works for Carrie doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But having these conversations can start to help you ask yourself, what is right for me as a creative? Phillipa found out that by losing that expectation of knowing exactly what the finished artwork was going to look like, she's having more fun making more art and making some strong artwork. So I really encourage you today to think about, is there some kind of mindset issue, or do you have some very specific rules around what you have to expect in a finished artwork when you start it? Why don't we talk about that some more in the comments and keep this conversation going? Because it's so important for us to think about and reflect on our process so that we can really feel empowered in our choices as creatives. So I'll keep today's short. Enjoy that food for thought. And if you're looking for something fun to do, I have a free activity over on Teachable, and it's called Create a Unique Artwork in 10 Days. And it's a 10-day activity where you get a daily email with some little creative prompt for your art making fun, and you have an image reference, and then you go through and try to make a finished artwork by the end of those 10 days. So you can find that under free resources on artiststrong.com. So you can sign up and join there. I'll make sure the link's below this video too. Thank you guys for watching. So thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'll catch up with you again soon.